Welcome to another edition of Top Beer.
Spelled the German way for copyright reasons.
You gotta say it like real fast and
Spelled the German way for copyright reasons. Yeah. Alright, let's do it again.
No, you say it, you know.
Spelled the German way for copyright reasons.
You just get it out. Welcome to another edition of Top Beer. Spelled the German way for copyright reasons, and you move on.
Okay.
You had like this sort of, I don't know, this almost smarmy sort of a flair to it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Welcome to another fucking hell. God damn it. Fuck it. Welcome to another edition of Top Beer.
Spelled the German way for copyright reasons.
Today, we are going to do Bitburger, which is a standard German Pilsner. It's a beer you can get in any bar or any fucking restaurant at any given time in Germany. And they export all over the place. And we're going to do this against Deschutes' newest Pilsner offering and see how it pairs up against a traditional German beer. So, let's get after it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're not going to fit entirely.
No, they will not. You just gotta spit on it first.
God damn it. Alrighty.
Yes, indeed.
Cheers.
Cheers. Damn that head, though. I'm immediately having flashbacks to, I think, what my last description of this flavor was.
And what's that?
Incredibly dry, like Sahara Desert dry apple cider.
That is weirdly specific.
But I'm telling you, like, that is the first, like, it's like if you took everything that someone that doesn't like drinking likes about cider out of cider. You know, like you know, yeah, that's kind of what it would take. It's just like all of
it is dry.
Yeah.
It is very dry.
Yeah.
And they're very carbonated, these German beers. I've noticed that. They do not fuck around with the carbonation.
The combination. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's the combination.
Oh, we're excellent presenters.
Hey.
I'm a little confused as to the cider reference, but
well, just like hints of like apple cider. I mean, there's like hints. Like, I'm not saying that it's like overwhelming. Like, it doesn't taste like cider, but I guess that's exactly what I said it tastes like. It tastes like if beer was like really good friends with cider and started kind of like appropriating some of its like personality traits. Like
if a hoppy Pilsner and an apple cider had an illegitimate love child,
but it was mostly Pilsner,
and it was just left at a fire station somewhere,
yeah.
And it grew up, then this would be it.
Yeah, the cider's like a recessive gene, but it's there. Yeah. Is that how genes work? I don't know. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. but yeah, no, it's there.
I'm not a scientist, but that sounds good.
But no, I mean, yeah, really good, very drinkable. It's not even that cold, honestly, and it's
it is a little bit warm.
Very, very drinkable. We don't prepare for these. Like,
we prepared mildly.
In like 2 hours.
We put a light in front instead of behind us. That's professionalism right there. Are you kidding?
We have a whole crew. just off camera. They're feeding us lines. No.
This is actually entirely scripted.
Yeah, believe
the whole
it or not.
thing.
It's almost more impressive that it's entirely... Yeah, no, I can't even. But yeah, that is the nice thing about these. You're like, oh, I'm almost halfway done with my beer. Wait,
yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the drinkability.
Oh, I mean, that too, but...
Yeah, it's very light in body, highly carbonated, which makes it kind of, I don't know, fizzy.
Yeah.
And fun, I guess.
Fizzy and fun.
And for lack of a better way of describing it.
Is that what this says in German? Fizzy and fun? That's a lot of words for fizzy and fun.
I don't know what it says.
It says premium pills. I can read that part.
Mit Hallertauer und Bitburger Siegelhopfen nach deutschem Reinheitsgebot gebraut.
I just got flagged.
So those are, Those are the two varieties of hops, the Hallertauer and Ziegelhopfen. And then it just says brewed after the German purity law. Which you can't say without making Nazi jokes. It was funny, I was talking to my cousin this morning, and he's German, he lives in Germany, and he's made like a pact with himself that he's done making anti-Semitism jokes because apparently it's getting hard to tell when you make these jokes with your friends if your friends are really just joking or if they're just a wee bit anti-Semitic. And so I was just being a dick about it and trying to drag him back down the hole, just going, the problem is we need a solution to the anti-Semitism problem in Germany. Perhaps a final one. If we could establish, for starters, if we could establish some method of telling the anti-Semites apart from the regular people,
yes.
Perhaps a tasteful armband. I don't know. Something like that.
Just so you know who you're dealing with. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And then, maybe they're not allowed to, be in certain public areas. We start segregating them into one section of the neighborhood.
You can make your Nazi jokes in this 3-block area. That's it. Oh, good God. Yep. Well.
Anyway, it was a laugh.
Yeah, no, that's pretty great.
And the whole time he's going, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to bite. You're not going to drag me back down.
Yeah.
To your level of humor.
It's easy to do. It's easy to do. But yeah, man. Beer, though.
Say what you will about the Nazis. They brewed good beer.
Volkswagen, dude. Fucking Volkswagen.
What?
I'm trying to think of other... I always say...
Nope. Yeah, that's it.
Wheaty or bready. I think that's just like every beer.
Nah, there's a bunch of different flavors that you get from the malt. Although this is, I would say, hop forward.
Yeah.
Although not that bitter.
No, it's not bitter.
It seems bitter at first because it's so dry, but it's not very bitter. No.
It's not called Bitburger.
But I think it's got a, I don't know about your opinion on this, it's got a real nice finish.
Yeah.
It finishes very clean.
Yeah.
And I think that's the dryness coming in, right?
Definitely. No, for sure. Yeah. Nice and dry, nice and tasty. Not that like lingering. Yeah, it keeps head decently. That's, you got the little rings.
Now, if you've got foam going all the way down the pint glass as you drink, that's a good sign.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah,
pretty solid.
It's about the best you can hope for.
Hell yeah! And then
especially with a lager beer.
Yeah, it's good. In Germany, this is like, I don't want to say like Budweiser, but is this is like?
No, you could.
Okay, it's like the German Budweiser. It's that same like class of beer.
Well, no, because these big, widely distributed breweries aren't brewed with rice and what have you.
Okay, all right.
So Budweiser is kind of your bog standard. What American light beer? What do you measure it up against? You measure it up against Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
And in that respect, you could say this is like Germany's Budweiser.
Okay.
But no, because it's brewed using the good ingredients.
Right.
There's no rice or anything involved. And it's not a light beer either. But no, this is not a mind-blowing beer. This is like a good standard. This is most restaurants, if for whatever reason they don't have the local thing, or even if they do, actually, most restaurants will carry something like Bitburger, or there's another one called Konisch Pilsner, is another standard. Radeberger is another one. And they're just all over Germany and exported as well to the rest of the world. You can get these at 4 packs of half-liters at Trader Joe's if you're in the Northwest. I don't know how widely distributed Trader Joe's is.
It's mostly the West Coast.
Yeah, 4 packs of half liters for $6.99 today was what it was. And I don't think that was a sale price. It didn't say it on the thing. Yeah. So, widely distributed. But there are many, many, many much better German Pilsners. Yeah. This is just kind of your... Again, I don't want to say bad. Like, it's not a shit tier. It's just sort of your run-of-the-mill standard... If you're at a bar and you don't know any of the bars, or any of the bars, you don't know any of the beers because it's in a different area or whatever. You just order the Bitburger and you know what you're getting. You're getting a non-exciting but very competent beer. This is a Volkswagen Passat.
There you go.
That's what this beer is. It is. Yeah, it's when you drive a German car and everything just works very well and nothing stands out about the car, but you can't think of anything wrong with it either because everything just works so well. That's kind of what this beer and several other large distributors are like. They're just extremely, I don't know if this speaks to you as well, this analogy, they're just extremely competent beers.
Okay.
There's nothing terribly exciting going on. I guess if you're not used to German Pilsner, it is surprisingly dry.
Yeah, no, definitely.
For the American palate. But
yeah,
that is a general rule of thumb with Bitburger. It's just it's a very competent beer.
Yeah. But
it's nothing mind blowing.
I would say compared to like any like standard American light beer, like not craft, or what would you call that? A widely distributed domestic light beer. I mean,
American. Well, it blows it out of the water, obviously.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like this is
But this would be like the first, which is why it's kind of fitting. This is a good first measure of have the Americans figured out a Pilsner. This is a good beer to test it against.
Definitely, because it's like the gold standard kind of.
Not the gold standard,
but just the
gold standard would be like a really, really, really good Pilsner.
I guess that's true.
The gold standard would be kind of like your Pilsner Urquell type of deal, you know?
No, which is, we've done that.
We have done that.
Really, really good.
And that would be, maybe try it out against that.
Yeah.
But this has a similar flavor characteristics. Because you remember when we did the Pilsner Urquell against the Warsteiner, and they were both so good, but they were both so different, we couldn't figure out which one was better because it was like, well, what do you want? Do you want malt or hops?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's just, the flavor.
Although I think you were leaning Urquell, but I kind of persuaded you when I went and just voted for both that you followed suit. But who knows? Maybe we'll do another one of them.
Yeah, we might have to do a tiebreaker, have a third person, do a tiebreaker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because,
if we can get Connor back.
Spectacularly good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's some bitch.
Connor's in hiding. He's in the witness protection program.
He's studying for finals, which I should be too, but I'm a degenerate, so I'm here.
Nah, it's more.
So.
It's better.
Well, he's studying for finals. I've got my final coming up because I've only taken the one class, which I think is a solid move. If you're getting into the college at the ripe old age of 26 for the first time, just take the one class.
Just means you know what you're.
It's gonna be hard enough.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I haven't been in school.
Trying to fit this stuff into my dumb blue collar brain. Are you kidding?
Fucking 8 years.
Brutal.
8 years since I've been.
Brutal.
Dude, I don't think I could do that.
I had to read about how nerve cells work. Do you know how nerve cells work, Mike? It's fucking wild.
I'm sure it fucking is. But no, like if I went to
it's
school,
actually pretty metal when you think about it.
I'm sure it is. If I went to school, I'd literally just be sitting there like, wait, I'm not getting paid for this. And even worse, I had to pay for this. Yeah. I would literally just be saying, like, I want to blow my fucking brains out right now. Not, And then all the knowledge that I paid for would just spill out, too, which would be...
But then you try to go in a different direction with your career, and you realize, nobody wants anything to do with you
unless...
if you don't have the qualifications. And now you gotta...
Unless you get into the cannabis industry.
No, but you're not trying to move careers. If you leave the cannabis industry, you're fucked.
Oh, I'm so
fucked. Because you have no other skills.
No
other than
skills.
You sell weed like a son of a bitch. So
wholesale. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's a great job. But yeah, no, I lucked out. It was very much. I mean, like anything, it's more who you know. Well,
all right, we ready for the next one?
I sure am.
And we're back. Moving on to Deschutes, and I gotta hold this one up real close to the camera because it's hilarious. It is called. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jesus, there we are. King Crispy, and look at the fucking the thing. I find that hilarious. It's a great can.
It's a good one.
It's Deschutes' new Pilsner, and we had it the other night, and it's pretty fucking good. So we're excited to see how it pairs up against a German Pils, because I think their flavor profile or whatever is pretty damn similar. All right, let's get after it.
Just from the nose, I'm getting something very different, but we will see. I think when we drank it the other day, this tasted like what I remembered Bitburger to taste like. But after smelling it...
Your memory, especially after months, is so...
Well, my memory in general,
yeah.
For reasons.
Well, anybody's memory is very fragile. It's open to interpretation. If you like, as soon as an hour has passed, you might be remembering it slightly wrong.
Yeah,
and that's not beer. That's anything. That, some loud shit your friend did or whatever. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Similar, but quite a bit different.
It's similar. I mean, like the base. I love that they even kind of look the same. They use the exact same, like, color like, literally.
Okay, but do you see immediately, do you see how they're going for that kind of German dry, crisp Pilsner thing? Like, immediately... they're different, but you can see what they're doing.
Totally. No. Like it's very, yeah. It's very, yeah. You heard it here first. No, it's, I'm trying to put, piney. There's more of a piney note to it, is the first thing that I noticed.
Well, I guess that's the American hops come through.
Yeah. Piney and, like, the word that came to mind is, like, licorice, but that can't possibly be right. I swear to God, that was...
You always come up with I don't know if it's just because I can't taste things, or if you're just high. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you always come up with the weirdest shit.
Like pine and like it's like if you took a licorice stick and went bloop, bloop, and pulled it right back.
No,
up.
it isn't.
No.
Don't listen to him.
I'm crazy, man. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Fucking
the pine thing, sure. Like, there's definitely some more. What do they call them? Like floral notes?
Okay, floral. Yeah.
Okay. They say all these things, right? When they're tasting beer, the beer tasting experts.
They do.
The hop flavors other than just classic bitter. There's definitely a hint of those.
Yeah.
Not much, but a hint.
Yeah.
And I would say it's quite pleasant.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fantastic. I mean, yeah.
But the not overpowering, but the forefront hop flavor is that sort of dry, classic hop bitterness still.
Yeah.
Because it does finish. I mean, I guess we'll see on the back to back, but it does finish a lot like the Bitburger. It's a dry, crisp finish.
No, definitely. I feel like this is like if they took this and then just like embellished it slightly. There's like this is our base, and then we're gonna add like a little bit of some other notes.
Add a little pizzazz,
a little zhazh. Yeah, zhazh. I don't know Yiddish. But yeah, man, both damn tasty beers.
Oh, fucking back to back's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be fun, yeah.
I need to stop just drinking it and swallowing it immediately. I need to just
give it a little swish.
Yeah. Let that one marinate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is definitely more flavorful. I would say, like you said, this is pretty much just bitter. And as I'm talking, it has way more of like an aftertaste, like way more of like a bitter, piney aftertaste than this did. This was like you said, it was you swallow it and it's pretty much gone. Like like the flavor, it doesn't really linger. Yeah, and it's just this definitely. I can tell what my breath probably smells like right now. Like it's like an uncle at a Christmas party is what it smells like.
You've got that potent beer breath.
Yes, indeed.
Potent Oregon beer breath.
Oh yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, fucking solid though. I remember enjoying it the other night too. The parts that I remember. No, yeah. Pairs very well with Domino's
before blackout.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God.
I'm trying to pick up subtle flavors and whatnot, and I'm kind of failing to do so.
Well,
but I can say it's very drinkable, as the name would suggest, quite crisp, and yeah.
No, it is very crisp. 4.8. So they're the same alcohol by volume. 4.8. Oh, and we haven't mentioned this. Oh, do you want to save that for the back-to-back, or
save what?
The this part?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, yeah. So on the can, this fine beer you were holding was crowned winner of the Pilsner Fest at the Bitburger Challenge at North Portland German beer bar Prost. Now, Prost is a fantastic bar in North Portland.
Now, I wonder if Bitburger had anything to do with that challenge, or if they just called it that.
It must have been sponsored, because it says Bitburger. I think it says TM. Oh, R. Yeah, so...
Because this would never be like one of the best Pilsners in Germany.
Right.
This is a pretty good standard in which to measure Pilsners.
Yeah. No, I mean...
I would say.
Yeah.
I should say.
Definitely. But yeah, Prost, amazing bar. You buy liters of beer for like $11, and they have pretzels and food and shit, and it's fucking bomb. But I wish I had been there for this fucking competition. I don't know if they were just letting any degenerate off the street come in and try shit. But
I'm sure they had a Facebook thing about it or something.
Sure
we need to get on the social media game for the bars and see about the events.
I meant to tell you, PBR had an Easter keg hunt in Portland.
In Easter keg hunt?
Dude, yeah, I meant to tell you, they posted about it.
Although, what the hell am I going to do with a keg of PBR?
Butt chug it.
You might have to.
Yeah,
we drank that against Rainier the other day. PBR tastes like chemicals.
It tastes like metal.
It tastes weird.
It tastes like metal and whatever they sanitize the can with. So can and then the can sanitizer is
chlorine
mostly
is a word coming to mind.
Oh yeah,
it's weird and chemically.
Yeah,
like other light beers, you're drinking fucking Budweiser or Coors. They're not terribly beer flavored, but you know what? It's at least a clean, natural flavor, right?
Well, I've said it. Plenty of times. Rainier is my go-to cheap.
Oh, Rainier
for a cheap
it's
beer.
being brewed by Coors. They're no longer using Yakima Valley hops, which they were before I left.
Yeah, that is upsetting.
Not anymore. But to this day, it is a top-tier cheap beer.
Oh, yeah.
And I would love to try it against Coors or Budweiser or both. Because I'm pretty sure it can throw down with the big dogs.
It's like $19.50 for a 30 rack. I mean, like, it's insane.
Well, that's because we're in Northwest,
yeah.
So it has to be cheap because it's the local, not local anymore, but it was the Northwest Classic.
Yeah.
So it has to be cheap here. I'm sure it's expensive in Colorado.
Oh,
actually, it might not be because they're brewing it right there. So maybe it's cheap in Colorado too. I don't know, but
I hope beer's cheap in Colorado.
Well, Rainier specifically, because where you are, different beers have different prices.
No, yeah, that is.
It's cheap here because Rainier is the Northwest Classic cheap beer.
The liquor in Oregon is
around here.
So
it's
much
Rainier.
more expensive. Fuck yeah, dude. I went to. I wish we had fucking Bevmos up here, dude. Because when I went to San Francisco was that last year? Yeah. Bevmos, dude. I started an account because it took like 2 seconds. And I got I think it was like a half gallon of Beefeater gin for like $25. And like the fifth is usually like 27 here. Like it was just just insanely cheap liquor. Yeah, we don't have like alcohol superstores like that in Oregon. I think it's because like 100 years ago we fucked that up for ourselves or something. Like something happened. Something happened. Yeah, we're too.
Well, look at it this way.
Western.
At least we're not on fire.
Yeah, this is true.
We're on fire a little bit some of the time, but we're not always on fire.
Yeah, when kids throw firecrackers at fucking what was it, Eagle Creek or
whatever was happening.
Was, yeah.
But in California, there is like all summer long. It's like, well, we're on fire.
It's just literally, dude. Well, bro, even when I go to Southern Oregon, I mean, like last year when I went to Southern Oregon, dude, it was like I came back with a sore throat after 2 days. Like it was fucking ridiculous. It was just so smoky. But beer though, very good.
That was very good.
We should do a live stream sometime. Or we watch Beer Fest and we have our little faces in the corner so that we don't get like copyright struck.
I think that would be terrible.
It'd be so great, dude. We can see who logs into the live stream and watches it.
Fucking nobody.
Dude, like 2 people at least. I'll tell 2 people and they'll watch it. I'll tell actually.
We don't have a large
10
following.
people and 2
all right,
people.
we've got. I think we're up to what 16 subscribers.
That's good, dude.
And half of them watch any given video. So this is not much. This is just for us.
We need an aggressive marketing campaign, dude. We need.
Well, what we need to do is get on the social media thing because that's what the kids are doing these days. But I hate social media, so I have not done that yet.
If we did one viral bit,
So we should do the viral video. We should do the cold medicine. You know, what's the best tasting cold medicine if you're trying to get drunk and you're just at a rehab and everyone's taking your access to booze?
No,
you know,
we should
Dayquil or Robitussin. What's the most pleasurable to drink?
We should do like a weekly how many beers can we get served at a bar before they kick us out? No,
we can't do that. When I'm not doing this, I'm actually trying to do productive things and get in shape and whatnot.
You're trying to be responsible.
What we need is like a Facebook page or something.
Yeah, I guess
we need to do that.
That would be easy.
And then we need to invite everyone on our Facebook pages from years ago that we haven't touched and just send them a link.
Just like
send everyone. Fuck it. Who cares?
Like one of those.
Just cast a wide net. That's what we need to do.
One of those people that gets pulled into a pyramid scheme and they're like, "I have a business opportunity for you." Like, hey, I haven't talked to you.
Do you have a moment to talk about top beer? Yeah. No, but we would have to do that, right? Just because I had like 200 something friends on my Facebook page. No, nobody I talked to in real life, right? It was 20 of them were friends I actually talked to. Yeah. But you just send it to literally everyone. And there you go. And if we both do that, but we would have to both do that, that's the thing. But that's not a conversation for right now. That's a conversation for after.
Yes.
Let's stay on track.
Indeed.
And get to the back-to-back. All right.
When we're back.
All right.
Back-to-back.
There you go. Fuck.
All right, fellas and ladies and whatever you identify
It's
as.
probably just men.
How dare you assume?
I will make that assumption.
That's fair.
And we're back.
All right, time for the back-to-back.
Indeed.
Let's see how these match up. Oop, lots ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Bitburger is a little bit more carbonated.
A little bit.
I had a cold last week, so I'm still just a wee bit backed up.
Rude.
Congested.
You did not tell me that you were sick.
I had heaps of COVID.
Rude.
And then I just went around to bars and any other public place I could find. I just went around coughing on people.
Just sneezing.
Trying to spread herd immunity.
Hell yeah, dude. It's the only way to do it.
Yep.
Nah, COVID's over.
Yeah, COVID don't exist no more.
No.
We beat it. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Mission accomplished, as George Bush would say.
So both are very carbonated.
Yes.
You get a lot of head out of both beers. Here, let's start with the Bitburger because we had the other one last time. Oh wow, yeah, that's right. Still a substantial amount. God, the American pint is just a bitch. It is a bitch ass pint. This is no nice way to say it.
It is sad.
Start with the Bitburger.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. That's beer. That is beer.
It is a cleaner, more simple flavor, isn't it?
Simpler times. Yeah, no, it really is. It is a much more simple, less complex.
Don't have to read into it. You just have to drink heaps of it.
The pine is coming out swinging on that. Are you picking that up? Pine and I think more malt. I think is what I'm still kind of like, for how much beer I drink, I should know. I'm still kind of trying to pinpoint.
It's because you're a gourmand and not a gourmet.
I'm still trying to pinpoint exactly what the malt flavor is.
I don't even know if it's... I think it's hop flavor. Because I'm getting lots of hop flavors out of this. I think it's just these Northwest hops. Right? They probably didn't use these German hops that just give you that dry bitterness.
Visually? Almost identical. I would say...
Yeah. They're both just lager beers. They're both just gold.
I was just pointing it out. I was... yeah. But no, yeah. Well, I'm torn.
That hurt your feelings.
No. I don't want to... I will say right now, as far as... Because I know we've done...
You just started.
Well, I'm just saying. That's why I prefaced it by saying right now I will calm them. This is the most impressed I've been with an American approximation of a German beer, I think, so far. From the ones that we've done so.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is definitely
I could have told you that before we did this review.
Fair. I mean, yeah. But, it's really fucking solid. I mean, Deschutes, you did a really good job on that.
Although when we did the Flens Pelican Zeugelhaus thing, you actually ended up voting for the Pelican, if I remember correctly.
The Pelican was really good. The Zeugelhaus was just... that was that garlicky one, right?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
that was the IPA one we did.
Oh, that was the Zeugelhaus. Hellas?
Nah, dude, we were doing Pilsners.
Are you doing Pils?
For fuck's sake, you drink too much. Your memory is just non-existent. It was Flensburger Pilsner, Pelican Pilsner, Zeugelhaus Pilsner.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that now.
That's what we were drinking. And in that one, you actually ended up voting for the Pelican over the Flens. Connor and I both went for the Flens, like good little fascists.
Well, since you mentioned Pelican, I do have to talk about their fish and chips, which is...
You brought it up.
criminally overpriced.
Nobody cares about the brew pub you were at where you got the fish and chips. Right?
$22
The beer
for 3 chicken nugget-sized pieces of fucking cod and a little...
You're gonna have dementia.
Pile
That's gonna be the last thing. You
fries.
forget your friends, your family, everything. But the fish and chips.
When I was in my 20s, I went to Pelican. They fucked me out of probably what would have been a $5 difference.
Out of fish and chips.
Tell you what. Man. Yeah. Wow. We should do an episode of the beach, because at Cannon Beach, there's no open container laws.
Good thing. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have enough for a back-to-back-to-back. Because it might be required.
It might be.
Because the Deschutes is more flavorful, absolutely. But the Bitburger is so... Clean isn't the right word, but just...
I see.
Drinkable?
Yeah, I know.
I think drinkable is the right word.
Well, if you use the word clean, I would understand what you meant too. But I mean, like, yeah, no, it's
not that this beer is dirty.
Okay, right. I feel like I always do this.
Simpler flavors going on here.
I think the Bitburger. Fuck, I don't know. It's kind of hard to call. I was going
it's
to
a good
say.
thing we have a lot of beer left.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think the Bitburger would be better by itself, and then the Deschutes would be better with food. But then again, since the Bitburger is a more mellow flavor, it wouldn't overpower the food. So I guess it would kind of depend on what you're eating. But yeah, I was so confident when I started that sentence, and then I thought about it for a sec, and now I'm just like, I don't know.
Don't think about what you're going to say. Just say it.
Just get it
Just
out
come
there.
right out. And
Yeah.
That's what beer is supposed to do. It brings down your inhibitions. You just start saying shit.
That's fair. I mean, we will be
That's the whole point of drinking. Why else would we do it?
1.5 liters in by the end of this.
Which isn't impressive by any standards.
A little bit more.
Other than those lunatics at the run club.
Yeah. Dude,
They hardly drink.
that's so funny.
I'm also the slowest one there. I wonder if the fact that I can drink the most and I'm also the slowest runner by a mile.
Any correlation?
Yeah. Might be. Who knows?
It could be. I don't know. People that, I mean, like, yeah. You drink every day? I mean, you don't. Like, what?
What are you happy?
Why?
You not depressed? Fuck you.
Why would you not do that? Yeah. No.
Do you really want to be 90?
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. No. You know, the Bitburger is good, but I think I know which way I'm leaning right now, and I think I just gave it away by saying that.
You probably did.
I probably did. Not the most discreet.
Well, you always call it early.
I do tend to. I mean, that's just because I know what I want, dude. I know what I want. I know what
Not with women. Fuck no.
No.
You go back and forth and just keep making the same mistakes over and over again.
With women, I know what I want, but I take what I can get. So that's really the difference. Yeah. Just the one that I wanted just had the ones. Yeah.
You test drove the Mustang, then they showed you the price tag, and you drove home with a Kia.
Well, yes. But the ironic thing is in real life, literally the opposite happened. Yeah. So I went to buy a Kia and I drove home with a Mustang. Yeah.
It's because when it comes to cars, you have the discipline of a 6-year-old. When you buy a car, it's the equivalent of letting a 6-year-old make his own dinner. It's just
chicken nuggets and macaroni.
Yeah.
But like $22,000 chicken nuggets and macaroni. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Well, to be fair, when I test drove it, the guy literally said, I haven't shit my pants yet today, make it happen. And I did my best.
That's what the guy said?
Yeah, literally.
That dude knows how to sell a car.
Oh, yeah, he did. And we turned out of the dealership, and I just floored it, and the tires were so bald that it like kicked out at like a 30-degree. You remember how it was when I first got it, right? The tire, yeah. And he was like, "So you probably want to like ease onto the gas."
Yeah, it's called. That's the golden rule. I don't care if it's cars or motorcycles. It's the golden rule of driving faster vehicles. They call it rolling onto the throttle. You roll on, you don't snap on, unless you want a power wheel.
Right.
Well, which you couldn't do in a Mustang, but like if you're on a motorcycle, you can fucking just snap the throttle open and the front comes up, depending on how much power you have. But as a general rule, roll on. I don't care if it's a motorbike or a car, you roll onto the throttle and you can experience the acceleration, but just the smoothness will diminish the chances of dramatic crash causing wheel spin.
See, I like to just throw it in first and then fucking just rip it around a corner as far as I can. It's pretty fun.
You mean put your automatic gear selector in first,
That's this deck.
and then
throw it in first. Yeah, I throw it right back into first.
You didn't throw. You
I go
put it in first. And then
I
you
love
left
that you're
it
doing it with
there.
2 fingers.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking like. Yeah, exactly.
I have to constantly give him shit about owning an automatic Mustang, because, come on.
At least it's a V8.
That doesn't matter.
I'd rather own a V8 automatic than a V6 manual.
I would respect you way more if you owned a 4-cylinder manual than a V8 automatic.
Well,
See, this is the problem with the American mentality. You think you can buy your masculinity, and the reality is you can't. It's like literally, it's like look what I bought. Am I a man now? No, you bought something. that says fuck all about you. That's not a new skill. That's not a new maximum bench press. That's not a... You bought a thing. That's the whole thing. Like, oh, this is a real man's car. What are you, fucking retarded? I mean, a fucking idiot. You're not supposed to say retarded no more. But, yeah, this whole thing that you can buy your masculinity. It's like, yeah, I need a big truck with a V8. And is that an automatic, is it? Oh, it is? Oh, good for you. Yeah, so you've got your big-ass V8 truck, or whatever.
So what
you feel like a real man, but you can't even change your own gears.
So what you're saying is you can buy your masculinity if it's a manual car.
What I'm saying
no,
is...
that's exactly what you're saying.
What I'm saying is... only your skills determine how much of a man you are, not the things you own. Because you could buy a manual car right now. Couldn't get it out of the fucking driveway.
You're right. I'm not very good.
You couldn't.
I'm not very good.
Because you've never learned stick. Because there's a skill involved.
I can't.
But a 5-year-old can drive an automatic.
I can't.
And you've got traction control. You've got you've got electronic stability control. That car is sorting out so many things for you. I mean, you really have to want to crash that car. So it's
the only reason I...
Now, I'm not saying don't buy the car.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in the slightest. I'm not saying don't enjoy the car for what it is and all that. Yeah, it's a fun car. Muscle cars are hilarious. Who wouldn't want a V8 and rear-wheel drive? It's hilarious. But it doesn't make you a man to own a man's car, particularly if it's an automatic.
To be fair, not why I bought it. But,
Oh, no, I gathered that. But you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
It's just this whole American mentality.
No, for sure.
I mean, you drive around Portland, how many dentists do you see rolling around in big fucking pickup trucks?
Yeah, not very many.
What do you mean?
Oh, I see where you're going with that. A lot. Yes. No.
Not very many. How many pickup trucks do you see driving around Portland? How many of the guys in $50,000 pickup trucks do you think work in construction?
If it has a logo on the side that says construction. But other than that...
Or if it's beat to fuck.
Yeah.
The rest of them?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Those are guys who don't really need a pickup.
Fucking trust
They
fund.
just drive one because you can buy your masculinity. Look what I own. It's a real man's car. You just bought a thing. What can you do? What can you do, fuckface? You just bought an object.
My daddy bought me a King Ranch F350. And I put a lift kit on it to make it a mall crawler.
Oh, 46 minutes in. Okay, plenty of time for more ranting. All right.
Hell yeah.
Just checking.
But no, yeah, I feel that. No, that shit
Have I been on that rant before? I probably have on this podcast. Probably.
That's fair. It's a legitimate rant. No, yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you see someone driving a Camaro, Mustang GT, Dodge Challenger, well, not so much Dodge Challenger, but Camaro or Mustang GT, chances are they're either slightly overweight or middle-aged. Like, I'm not even like, it's literally...
I bet the two often come together.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah. There's a Venn diagram there. But yeah, no, I would say 70% of the time they're either overweight or middle-aged. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And again, there's nothing wrong with buying these things.
But, no, I hear what you're saying, though.
It's
not a replacement for actually doing something with your life. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Only your skills
dictate your standing there. No, for sure. So, as per usual,
polished it off already.
As per usual,
or is that the Bitburger?
This is the Bitburger. I have finished the drink that I wanted to finish first. Finished first because I want to enjoy this one. Oh yeah. I want to freeze it and then skate on it. In the summer, we can melt it and drink it.
The best part about that is the one guy is, I want to put my dick in it. The other one, I want it to put its dick in me.
Yeah, it's so funny.
They're talking about beer.
Yeah. Beer fest. Yeah, that's fucking great.
Yeah, so I am also...
You're leaning a certain way.
Well, I don't know if you can tell just by... You probably can't. But I am also leaning Deschutes on this one.
Is that the other crispy?
This is the crispy, yeah. I've been going back and forth. Just doing that.
I took a couple sips and then I was like, I'm going to kill the Bitburger.
The Bitburger is a great, just standard run-of-the-mill, I don't want to say run-of-the-mill, but... Actually, yeah, I do. You know what? This is a run-of-the-mill Pilsner in Germany.
Yeah,
it's just, what you get at, a generic restaurant. Hey, they'll probably have Bitburger on tap.
Right.
At least I can get that.
Yeah.
But Deschutes has done a great job. They've done a very good job because this is, as you say, it's more flavorful while maintaining that crispness. As, hence the name, King Crispy. It is thoroughly good.
Well, yeah, no, it's just, you still have a decent amount.
Oh, I still have more Bitburger. Look at that.
Yes, you do.
Gotta love the half liter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, it's like they took the Bitburger and then they just, turned it up to 11. I mean, that's the best way.
No, because it tastes different.
They turned it up to 12?
That would imply that they just dialed up the Bitburger flavors.
Whatever, man.
I don't like your analogy. I take issue with it.
Clearly.
And your automatic Mustang.
Yeah. It's automatically faster than most of the cars that I see.
I mean... Yeah, but you also owe $6,000 more than
Yeah. That doesn't matter.
It's not special. I could go out and do the same thing right now. I could do that tomorrow.
I deducted the depreciation from my taxes this year. So, in a way, I'm up slightly. Because I should have paid $15,000 in taxes, and I got a return because of all my deductions.
So you paid your taxes? Yeah. The government didn't fuck you.
No, they gave me money. Yeah, I didn't know anything.
Dude, fuck yeah, right? Holy shit! I thought you were gonna get shafted.
Oh, me too. I thought I was gonna thousands of dollars.
I was prepared for you going bankrupt.
Oh yeah, no.
I just figured that was gonna happen.
No, we're good, dude. Yeah, I have no idea how it happened. Thank you. Whatever, but yeah, it's
sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus. I know I've said some shit, but thank you. Well, thank you very much. But yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh yeah. Oh, beer. I've been drinking seltzers lately because I'm trying to not be a fat piece of shit, but beer is so nice. There's something about it. It's irreplaceable.
Yeah, seltzers are so lame.
Yeah, seltzers are not great. It's like malt.
I'll tell you what, it's the perfect. Seltzers are good for one thing, and that's pre-gaming before we record.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the flavor is so mild that no beer we're going to drink can be, sullied by what we've just drank.
Honest to God. Yeah, no, it's like the fucking LaCroix of alcoholic beverage.
No, it's literally alcohol-infused LaCroix.
Yeah, basically. Basically. But it has a very, like, malt liquor-y taste. Anyways, this isn't a fucking seltzer review. But, yeah, man, so I think we're both kind of leaning the same way here. Because I'm definitely feeling...
I killed this, and I'm on to my Deschutes,
Yeah.
of which there's not much left.
Oh, yeah. We're,
Do you want to start us off and tell us why and what your decision is?
Well...
Oh, fuck.
The bit... Hell yeah.
I had that burp just sneak up on me, just in the middle of my fucking sentence. Oh, God.
The Bitburger, it's great. I mean, I like it a lot. Very tasty, very drinkable, very clean, crisp. But, and I think we've used this phrase before, this is just bringing more to the table. It's just got more going on. It's just got more going on. I'm sorry. That was my little Michael spin on it. It's got more going on.
It's so much worse than it's just got more going on.
It's more... whatever, man. It's more flavorful. It's just as crisp, and I dig, like, you know, maybe it's just like the IPA lover in me, but I like that it has that kind of piney, not quite sweet, but like that is just piney. Oh, excuse me, piney and hoppier, and all around just I think just a little bit more. Jerking off a little. All around, just it's bringing more to the table. It's got more going on. There we go.
Indeed. I mean, who other than Connor himself could say it any better? It's, again, the Bitburger is a great beer. It's a good standard to measure Pilsners against. But it's not a world-class Pilsner. Yeah. It's in Germany. It's your run-of-the-mill. It's Germany's Budweiser, right?
Yeah.
And I would love, and we're gonna do this. I would love to try this against some smaller breweries, Pilsner,
definitely,
and see what happens. Because, as Mike said, it's just as crisp, but you're definitely getting more flavor out of it. There's some. Maybe it's because I had a cold last week and I'm still like congested and whatnot, and I'm not tasting things very good. But so I can't really go into terrible detail about what it tastes like. But it's just got more going on.
Absolutely.
But you maintain it. It has a classic German Pilsner crispness to it. Hence the name, the name it has lived up to, King Crispy. It's just, it's crisp. It's crisp as fuck.
Quite crispy, yes. Yeah, man. I mean, Deschutes. I mean, they've got some good shit.
Deschutes knows what the fuck they're doing.
They really do.
Because that is, you get like a little bit, just like a hint of those Oregon hops with all their weird, like citrusy, floral, whatever the fuck notes. But the backbone is the dry crispness that you would be accustomed to in German Pilsners. Well, a specific type of German Pilsners. There's actually a shitload of them, but...
what is it? Bitte eine Bit, man.
Just please give me a Bitburger.
Oh my god, that works so well. That marketing that's solid.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bitburger... fantastic session beer. You can session the ever-living fuck out of Bitburger.
Oh, I believe
you
it.
can. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you could session the Deschutes just as well.
Yeah, with more flavor. So that's a factor.
It does have more flavor.
Well, sounds like we've reached a consensus here.
Indeed. Let's just end it.
We just blow our brains out.
Yep. Let's end it right now. This beer is so good, I know life will never get better, so I'm just going to kill myself when I reach the end of this beer.
with the last sip still in my mouth. Yeah.
No, as I'm drinking the last sip, I'm just going to pull the trigger. Yeah, that's it. That's how I want to go. On a high note.
Yeah. You can use that for marketing, Deschutes. You're more than welcome.
All right. Until next time or whatever. Yeah. Fuck.